everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new and this is the first video that you're seeing of me, then hello, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Hannah and I film videos every single Sunday relating to simple living, homemaking mainly. I am branching out on my content, so I will be filming some little monthly resets in there and also maybe a few favourite videos, but this is just a lovely, simple, peaceful part of the internet where I like to share my daily life, weekly life with my husband and my cat Arthur, who's beside me, and I really hope you enjoy these videos. So if you are new, you've not yet subscribed and you are enjoying my videos, I would love it so much if you'd hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up because that just shows to me that you are enjoying it, and grab a drink. Let me turn my cup around because it's so cute. Look how cute that cup is. It's so adorable. Grab a drink because we are going to be going through the mid-year goals. Reflecting on goals from 2024, the beginning of the year, and we're going to be going through the mid-year goals. So I've set some goals for July, going forwards to end the year high, and I really hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to start off by reflecting on 2024 so far. As you are all aware, I lost my grandmother in March 2024 after a really long, just health decline battle, so to speak, and it was probably one of the hardest things that I have witnessed. I was extremely close to my grandmother, Nana. She will now be referred to as Nana. That is her name. Obviously not her name, but that's her, Nana. And she really meant the world to me. Like she was my queen and I loved her dearly, even when, you know, she got old and did annoying things or just frustrating, but you know, everybody is not perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. But overall, she just meant the world to me, and of course I knew she was going to pass away. She was 98 years old. She lived an incredible life, but I always just thought she was bionic. I always thought she was just a superhero and would live forever, and sadly she didn't. And from January to March of 2024, it was incredibly hard. It was hard seeing my family, so my other family members who obviously, you know, her children going through these stressful times. It was a very stressful situation that we were in at one point. We had to battle with the NHS on several occasions, occupational health and things like that, and it was incredibly stressful. Then going through organising funerals and things like that, it was just really tough. So my goals for 2024, I don't think I've fully started them until recently, until now. I feel a lot better about it, and I'm thinking of doing goal setting, like yearly goal setting. So in January and February, January was still kind of getting over Christmas on that hype, and you know, we're not really into everything, you know, focusing on everything else. February is a bit of a lull month, and then you've got March, and then we go into spring. With spring we kind of wake up. I find that January to March, end of March particularly, we're still in that hibernation mode. We're still in that sleepy, all comforting, I don't want to work out, I don't want to go to the gym. So what I'm thinking of doing is setting goals in March for the year. So allowing January, February, and then at the end of March, setting my goals. So for the first part of each year, really just resting, because Christmas, December is a super busy month. None of us rest. We'll all go, excited, stressed, busy. So from January to March, I want to focus on deep rest, focus on myself, look after myself, do things that I love. So if I want to stay in cozy and not worry that, oh my God, I should have gone to the gym 5 times this week, and I should have eaten keto, and I should have had like 100 grams of protein, or I should have saved all my money this month, or, you know, why have I not read 100 pages of my book recently? I think it's too much pressure for us. It's so pressurizing to really get back on the grind, back on the wheel. So I'm thinking for 2025, let's chill out, let's wind down, let's relax, let's just get our bodies back to a rhythm. And then in the spring, when we're energized, we're refreshed, we're ready to go, perfect time to set our goals. That's what I'm thinking. Let me know what you think below. With that being said, we're going to jump on into the personal goals for 2024 that I set at the beginning of the year and the mid-year goals. So let's jump in. We're going to go through the personal goals for 2024, which I wrote here. We've got personal and financial. We're going to go through the personal goals to start off with, just reflecting on those and recapping what I wrote at the end of 2023 to start in 2024. And then we are going to go through the mid-year goals, which I've written just here. These are the personal ones, and then we'll go through the financial ones as well. So at the beginning or the end of 2023, I wrote down that I wanted to cook more nutritious and wholesome meals. I wanted to regain my strength and find an exercise that I actually enjoyed, because I obviously haven't been exercising. I wanted to create a spa setting, create the reading room into a spa room for me. That's what I really wanted to envisage in 2023. I also wanted to have regular social media breaks and just take time out for myself. I wanted to continue to grow my YouTube channel and reach 2,000 subscribers. I wanted to also read more books, fiction and non-fiction, so Enid Blyton and Jane Austen, but also some more educational books and learn new things. I wanted to focus on growing more produce, mainly root vegetables in my garden. And I wanted to indulge in a spa treatment to glow up. And the final one was to get to a weight that I loved, which is 70 kilos. So they are the personal goals that I wrote down in 2023 for 2024, and I really love the mid-year goals, reflecting, looking back on what I set myself, looking and seeing if they actually align with me now still, or if I have changed throughout the year and where I want to improve or what I want to change, which is where the mid-year goals come in. When I look back at my personal goals that I set at the beginning of the year, I align with some of them. I have achieved some of them, but there are some on there that I don't necessarily align with currently or at the moment. But my new mid-year goals, so thinking about the goals I set myself at the beginning of the year, I looked at them, revised them, and I've kind of made a few changes. So my first goal, personal goal, was to move my body and to feel healthy every day, whether that's going for a walk, bike ride, lifting weights, the gym, swimming, any form of exercise, or just to move my body, yoga, anything like that to make me feel healthy. Number 2 is to buy my LED red light therapy face mask. Number 3 is to book a massage. If any of you have been long subscribers, you'll know that I've been putting this on my list for quite a while and I still haven't booked a massage, but you never know. By the end of 2024, I will have had one, my first massage. Number 4 is to focus on home cooked and whole food meals, which does link to my original goals here. Number 5 was to prioritise my physical and mental health. Number 6 was to be consistent with sleep and develop a good sleep routine. Number 7 is to have another solo date, somewhere where I haven't been to before. So moving my body, like I've mentioned, and to feel healthy, I've just touched up upon that one. Buying my LED red light therapy face mask. George is actually going to buy me that for Christmas, so I can kind of tick that one off. Booking a massage, I've just touched up upon, which is something I will be doing because I feel like it would really benefit me. This part of the year, I want to really focus on holistic therapy, looking after my body, really nurturing my body with good food, sleep, exercise, water, treatments to just take care of myself, breaks, rest, all that good stuff. So that leads on to focusing on home cooked meals and whole food meals, which is something that I'm looking into. I'm obviously, like I've mentioned, I am focusing on the anti-inflammatory diet. I'm reading great magazine at the moment, and I also want to read The Ultra Processed People. I'm also following creators on social media, so YouTube and Instagram, who follow a more holistic approach, more whole foods diet and things like that. Prioritising my physical and mental health, making sure I get out and have fresh air every single day is really important. Whether I sit out in the garden, go for a little walk in the garden, go for a walk around my block, which I do, which if you're on Instagram with me, you have seen me do on occasion. And my mental health, doing things that just keep me happy, just very simple things that I enjoy. You'll find your own way, but I think having a good mental health, talking about it, writing a gratitude log, writing a journal, anything to do that will help your mental health is really fantastic. And that leads on to consistent with sleep, having a good sleep routine, making sure I go to bed at the same time every night, making sure that my wind down sessions in the evening are calm, relaxed and peaceful, that I turn off digital devices. I'm not watching YouTube past a certain time, and I'm doing something like yoga, reading, journaling, anything like that to help promote sleep. I don't have a problem with sleeping. I sleep really, really well, but I want to feel rested more so when I wake up in the morning. And then finally is to have another solo day. So taking myself off, having little mini solo dates. So whether I'm going to get my nails done, I incorporate a red light therapy sauna session in with that, or I go for a walk around the river, or I take myself for a little coffee, anything like that. But I do want to incorporate a big solo date where I take myself away to somewhere I haven't been to before. And they are the mid-year personal goals. So we're now going to move on to the financial side of this video. So we're now going to talk about the financial side of this video, the financial goals that I set in 2023 and what I am setting for the remainder part of the year for 2024. They are my financial goals just there. We're going to start off with number one. Now, my financial goals for 2023, a lot of them were I was paying people back for things that I'd borrowed some money from. I also wanted to focus on my emergency fund. I had my mum's 60th birthday that I was saving up for. I was saving for mine and George's little holiday that we went on to. I've also put LED face mask and facial steamer because I want to create that spa setting in the reading room like I mentioned. To have purchased my shelving unit for the reading room, invest in the garden, putting money away for Christmas and investing in myself, either a spa treatment, sauna or gym. So a lot of it is investing in me. In fact, I've written investing in future me, investing in future and present me. These goals have slightly changed. There are a few that I've ticked off. I've paid back my aunt for the outdoor furniture that she kindly purchased for me on my behalf, and I have paid her back for that. My mum's had her 60th birthday. We went to London, had afternoon tea, and it was so lovely, and I was able to pay for everything. I'd saved up a long time. I'd saved up about a year, and I was able to take her to Claridge's, which is a top class hotel in London. We went for cocktails at the Ritz. We went first class there and back, and I just really made the day special for her because that is what I wanted to do, so I did that. Putting money aside for mine and George's holiday. So as you've seen in a previous vlog, George and I went on holiday to Worthing, and we'd saved all our money. Nothing was financed, nothing was on credit. We saved our money for that, and it was so great. And we spent every penny of it because we'd worked hard to save up for our holiday, so it was fantastic. And then the LED face mask, as you know, George is buying me that for Christmas, but I have bought a facial steamer for the reading room, which I absolutely love. And I've also bought the shelving unit that I wanted, that I'd seen and put on here as well. That is all, which you will have seen as well. Investing in the garden, so that is buying produce, flowers. So if you've seen my previous vlog, which I'll link up above here or in the description box below, showing you the garden, everything, I'm so happy with it. All I'm waiting for now, or all we're doing now, is saving up for a fence, and then I'm going to be getting my greenhouse next year, everybody. I'm getting a proper greenhouse, and I couldn't be more excited about it. I can't wait to share that process and journey with you, and I just love the fact that I'm growing the garden, and I just love it so much. The end goal is to have an outdoor office, one of those offices that George can work from outside, and have it at the back of the garden, so he's not stuck upstairs all day every day because he works from home. I want him, or we want him, to have a space where he can physically go somewhere to work and then come in, and it's separate, it's disconnected. Putting money away for Christmas, and then investing in myself for either a spa treatment, sauna, or the gym. Not done the gym. Done the sauna, not done the spa treatment yet, not done the gym. So they were 2024 original goals. So going on to the mid-year financial goals, which I've written in my bullet journal, they've kind of changed slightly, more so investing into my future self, and also a safety net, so to speak, and yeah, just basically focusing on what our future goals are. So the first one is to have £900 in my safety net. This is my basic emergency fund. So if I say something happens, like the boiler breaks or something kind of basic that's not going to cost thousands, but it probably cost a good couple of £100 that I can use, take out, and then once I've used it, I will just top it back up. So it's always going to be back up at £900. I worked out that £900 is 1 month's salary for me. That basically, you know, borderline, it's not 1 month's salary. So that's not for me to spend money on frivolous things like skincare and things like that. That money is there if I am in a pickle, or if I just need some extra money, or like you say, something breaks, or just something. We've got home insurance and contents insurance and things like that, so we've got all of that covered, but this is just for basic emergencies that I may need. So the second one is to have started my 3 months emergency fund. This is going to be 3 months of my salary, basic essentials. So that would cover all bills, basically to live, groceries. If I want to go out for a coffee with my aunt, I can. I mean, I only spend like between £5 and £10 on a coffee and breakfast with her, but you know, they can be cut back. But I've worked out that 3 months of my basic salary, my basic living wage, will be £1,800. So I want to get that saved and then put that money into a high interest savings account. That's what I want to do with that. And then that will be my emergency fund and my safety net. Now my emergency fund, my main 3-month emergency fund, is only to be used if I lose my job, I'm on long-term sick and I can't pay my bills, and they will cover me for 3 months. Once I've reached £1,800, so once I've reached 3 months, I may increase that, continue it, and work up to 6 months of my savings. I've been watching a lot of financial videos on YouTube recently, a lot of like investing, growing wealth and things like that, because I really want to help my future self. It's all fun and games, enjoying the now and the present, but when Nana was in hospital and she didn't have any savings, and we were struggling for care homes for her at first. There was one care home funded by the government and NHS that she was qualified for in our area. So there was a chance that she would have to go far away and we wouldn't be able to see her very regularly. And that was because she had no savings. Every other care home in the local vicinity were privately funded, and therefore she couldn't qualify for that. So it gave me a really great and valuable lesson that I do not want to be in that position. When I get to that age, I want to be able to look after myself. The next one is to have my bike repaired or updated or revamped. There's a few things on my bike. As you know, I've had my bike for years. My grandmother, or Nana, gave me my bike for my 21st birthday. I'm now 34, so there are little bits and things that need replacing on her. She's called Annabelle, my bike, and I want to do that as a mid-year goal. The next one is to have our fence purchased. George and I are saving for a back 6-foot fence because our back door neighbour has cut his hedge. Fair enough, it's his hedge, it's absolutely fine, but he has cut it so low that we physically have no privacy in our back garden now. So we're saving up for a fence. It's going to be a 6-foot fence, just to give us some privacy, have that divide, because I do think having neighbours is lovely, talking to the neighbours is fantastic. But I talk all day at work, I socialise at work, and sometimes when I come home and I'm in my garden, I just want to be, I don't want to talk to anybody, and I want to film my videos without people looking or watching or things like that. So yeah. And the final goal is to have started paying into a private pension. Again, it's a lot about looking after future me and taking care of my future self. I do have a workplace pension at work, and they do pay in the minimum, which is, it's allowed. There is a minimum that you can pay into, and for me, it's not enough. I want more, so I am looking into a private pension, and in fact, by the end of July this year, so starting July, so by the end of July, I want to have started, set up, and be putting money into a private pension. That is something I'm really, really interested in. So that concludes the financial goal part of this video. And that concludes the end of the mid-year goal, mid-year reset. Obviously, when I say a mid-year reset, what I mean is going through my goals, going through my finances, going through my bank, going through, I will briefly show you, this is kind of my little budget that I write down every month. I budget my money every single month. I also do cash stuffing. I find with cash stuffing, it makes me not spend my money. If my money is just popped away into my savings account, it's so easy to withdraw it and spend it. And I am a spender. I've learned very hard to save. I've never been a saver, I've always been a spender. But using a cash system, we have a safe in our house, and going into the safe to get the money out of my cash wallets is so much more effort, and I don't do it. So it really, really does help to save my money using cash. And also, when I have cash, I don't want to spend it because you see the money going physically. So yeah, and then the personal goals, which is basically going forwards now, really looking after myself, looking after my health, both my physical and my mental health as well. Taking care of me, as I said at the beginning part of this video, the first half of this year has been really tough, really stressful, just so many emotions and grief, and now moving forward, we're kind of like, Nana passed away in the March, it's now July, so we're at least 4 months. I'm still very sad. I miss her every single day, and I just don't think you ever recover from the loss of a loved one. You know, you kind of move on, but I don't think you ever recover. It's sad, whichever way you look at it. But moving forwards, I want to focus on myself. Nana would be so proud and so happy that this is what I'm doing for myself, and I want to make her proud and continue 2024 with a positive, as I always do, but really focusing on me, my mental health, my physical health. And yeah, it will be great to catch up with you all at the end of the year to see whether I've ticked everything off, how good I'm feeling, what my financial situation is like. Have I got a private pension? Have I got my emergency fund? I really can't wait to catch up with you then. Now, my final question to you all is, Arthur's about to go in his box. Arthur, are you serious? My final question to you all is, have you set any mid-year goals? Did you set any goals at the beginning of 2024? And have you reflected, and have you set any new goals? Please let me know below, because I'd be really interested, and I love connecting with you all. Thank you so much to my new subscribers. It honestly really means the world to me, and I think for 2025, I think one of my goals for that year is I want to continue being consistent on YouTube, connecting with all of you, and also growing my channel. That's something I really, really want to do. I've always wanted to do it. I love filming my videos. So if you are new and this is the first video that you're watching, I would so love it if you would hit that subscribe button and come and join this lovely community. I mainly film homemaking vlogs and other sorts of content. I am branching out with my content, so I will probably do monthly favourite videos, what I've been loving throughout the month, and also resets thrown in there as well. So if that is something you like, just a simple British ordinary person just living a lovely simple life with my cat and my husband, I would love you all to stick around. Thank you so much. Remember to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me any comments below and I will see you all in next Sunday's video. Bye from me and bye from Arthie. Are you going to say bye? Bye from Arthie. Bye bye.